good. Compete, cut hard, hard screens, move the ball, don't settle for jump shots early. As that headhunter defender from behind the ball.
Oh, he's earning a reputation as a good three-point shooter, about 40%. UConn coming off that win against Oklahoma State last week.
Wow.
Clingan underneath. And quite a bit of length, size, physicality from this UConn team. Castleton challenged once again.
His mom was a star player. He's got a lot of stuff about him for a young kid, only 18.
Yeah, very. Hassan Diarra initiates the offense for the Huskies now on this end. Just checked in along with Joey Calcaterra. Here's the line.
Bam.
Oh, to Clint.
He's a pressure release on out of bounds under, just everything he does, and he is all about UConn.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they are not back.
Late shot clock offense. This is Naheem Alim. Blocked from behind, but it bounced right to Clint.
Taken should every one of those in transition. He's the best shooter so far in the Big East to transfer from San Diego.
Right for the Gators this year. Google a hesitation. Yeah, he is just walled off by Hassan Diarra, who's a noted defender. Is Jason Jatomo.
Wow.
Fell. UConn. Hawkins for three. Jatomo and Clingan battling.
Person, you get a feel for a guy on film. You watch him in person, he's a half step quicker than you really think.
Castleton again got bumped. Newton, the lob.
Houston and Alabama.
There's Diarra for three.
Coach Golden is the most positive guy every day that I've ever been around. And there's beauty in that. That's a foul. 7 of his 10 shots per game are at that three-point line. Hard guard.
Fudge to the basket. Blocked.
But guy plays so hard, the ball rewards him sometimes.
He's only going for about 5 points a game. And slapping off of Hawkins. Luckily, it rolls to bottom. In transition, pulls up. That's strong. Over. Back and forth we go. Clingan, that's an easy one.
How about that is Donovan Clingan.
And so a lot of UConn's looks have been close range, near the basket. Yeah, back to Tom's point. Look, Florida shoots 23%.
There you go. The offense is built for him to get downhill and spray it to shooters.
Yeah, one thing both of these coaches did was bring in some robust transfer.
Probably a ball screen, late clock ball screen. There it is. Get downhill through Diarra.
Diarra searching. Clingan!
In all of college basketball than what UConn has. He would start for 95% of the teams in the country. He's that good.
Florida was down by as many as 15, so back within 12. UConn has led just about the entirety of this first half. Calcaterra
go out and completely smother him at that three-point line.
And he gives Dan Hurley great minutes off the bench. He's another transfer.
Castle about 15 minutes of this half.
Hawkins to the freshman. Clingan, the projection, I should say.
Run offense, get a good look.
Back to Castleton. Yeah. Keeps the pivot foot. Can't stuff it home. It's kind of a mosaic each week we hear from the great SID Denver Parlor. He says something different each week in practice. Here's Hawkins.
That's what I'm talking.
Last week against Oklahoma State. This is Lofton for three. Down and out. Jatomo tried to get. So Clingan's got 10 and 5. Jackson finds him. Spins out of a double. Game plus Will Richard. You mentioned him before. He's number 5 in the white in the corner. Reeves rises. No. Jatomo gives the Gators. Florida trying to slash it back to single digits. Newton a contested three-pointer. Chance for Kyle Loft to get this thing back to single digits. Clingan, that was it. Last year, like R.J. Cole and Tyrese Martin, but he has really picked up his scoring this season. Lets it fly again, and that's...
Basketball is pretty simple. The quality of my shot versus the quality of your shot. Those 5 teams so far taking better shots than anybody else in college ball. Florida's made UConn work tonight, but UConn has not settled for bad looks in this game.
Coming up on the...
Made his last 3 shots, and UConn continues just to have control of the game.
Oh, Jackson just smothered.
Very comfortable with the ball as a playmaker.
Now, going back to Hawkins, for example, he's got it here. This time an assertive a drive to the rim.
As many newcomers as they have. I mean, they share the ball. They know their roles. They accept their roles. And they've got And that's your Creighton off to a hot start. They've struggled a little bit lately. Marquette's had some good wins, but I think it's...
So you got to have the right stomach to play for this UConn team. There's Castleton.
They use him as I tripped and fell on the Florida campus. He would help me up. Yeah, he ran cross country in high school because his dad made him. And my dad made me do the same thing to get in shape for basketball. And danced at 8:30 this morning. He was talking about mental toughness. That's just so easy and so good. Shot. I know he's made some tonight. But there's not a lot of guys like that at the college game that can impact the game without ever taking a shot. And UConn has one with Jackson. They will be a factor all year long if they stay injury-free.
5 to play. 5 on the shot clock. Jackson's going to have to hoist. He hit 2 in the first half. Oh, a wicked block. Calcaterra, lob it up, and Clingan. And easy. Possibility earlier, or maybe just theory earlier. So you have a team like UConn with such great size and post depth. Hawkins, Purdue ever got matched up in the NCAA tournament, for example. And that's a battle that would be worth seeing.
Well, I said